there, and welcome back to another dev diary from my Alien Farmstead, an indie PC game in early development being made by Red Nebula Studios. That's myself, my name's Sarah, and also my husband who's working on the music. And as I usually do at the start of these, let's hear one of his new pieces. So what's new for this diary? Well, first off, we've got an Instagram now. Head over to Alien Farmstead at Instagram and find us there. Now, as a crop is growing, it also has a color change that happens when it reaches certain stages. So our crops go through an unripe stage, underripe, ripe, overripe, and then rotting. So you'll see a color change happen as it reaches the ripe phase, and then again as it reaches its overripe phase, which for vegetable plants coincides with the plant itself getting old, and then the rotting stage coincides with the plant dying. And a small thing, the crops like fruits or vegetables now also have a slight movement to go along with the plant itself moving, and that'll be a little more evident on larger plants like trees. And it's not a huge change, but plants no longer bear new fruit once they get to the old stage. Any existing fruit will continue to grow, though. Our little Antid workers now have some bone rigging. That means animations are going to be coming soon, and these guys can stop, just sliding around. In addition to planting crops, the Antids are now able to harvest them. As soon as a crop's ready to harvest, it sends out a signal, and any Antids that are in the area will come and take care of it. The workers add the crops to their inventory, and in the case of vegetables like these, they take up the entire plant when they're harvesting it, and new plants can be planted. And just to show a little bit more of what's happening, anywhere where you see red dots appearing is areas that are unwalkable to the Antids. The green dots that are appearing are their locations where they can go to when they're ready to harvest a crop. They'll just pick whichever location is closest and go there. This prevents them trying to walk on those unwalkable areas. And as soon as they harvest the vegetable crops, you can see that those red dots indicating the unwalkable areas disappear, meaning that the ground is back the way it was and ready to be replanted again. Fruit, on the other hand, continues spawning throughout the life of the plant, and the Antids will continue to harvest it as long as it keeps growing. Since I haven't for a little while, I did want to point out that everything in these examples is very much sped up and will be happening a lot slower in the actual game. The crop harvesting actually took up the bulk of the last couple of weeks. It may seem like a fairly simple thing, but this turned out to be well over 1,000 lines of code, and also tying everything into the save system, making sure that crops can still age while they're inside of inventories. It was kind of a beast to take care of, but everything's working now, and I'm really proud of it. And that's it for this dev diary. Please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us over on Facebook, Twitter, or our new Instagram. If you're really interested in the project and you'd like to get early updates and help us out, check out our Patreon. A big thank you to our current patrons. That's all for this one. Bye!